Hello, you're welcome back to Project Management Demystified, right? So this is episode 5 of our organization reducing our carbon footprint. So I've been saying climate impact reduction, and maybe from the documentations, from the conversations we've been having, from the series of meetings we've been having, we've kind of shaped it. We've kind of tailored it and shaped it to reducing our carbon footprint. So let's put it that way. So from all the conversations we've been having, one thing that the project management professional will start thinking about. So first, before I go into that, a lot of the things that the project management professional will be doing will be facilitating these conversations. So setting the meeting, setting the agenda, and let people talk, let people bring their ideas together, because they're the ones that work in this department. They're the ones that use these systems and things that they do in their departments, and they know best. So use questions to get a lot of these things out of the stakeholders, because that's the only way you can do it. That's the only way. You can't know all the information they know. Some of them have been doing it for 20 years. So you are coming, you might not have any experience in that area. You are a project management professional. You're there to facilitate. So in all the conversations that we've been having, the project management professional will start thinking about, so project management again is thinking and acting to increase the likelihood of success. Start thinking about risks. So what are some of the risks that we could encounter and we need to start managing? So in episode 4, in the last episode, I gave an example of, say, a department sends letters and they send 5 million letters in a year, and that's £5 million. And each letter costs £1. I don't know how much it costs to send letters at that scale. I'm just using it as an example. So because we say we want to reduce our carbon footprint, we will just say cut all the letters that we're spending, the 5 million letters, and look for an alternative way to communicate with customers. There is a risk that the organization might be breaching some regulatory requirements. So there could be maybe consumer protection or something, trading standards, something, regulation that says you must send letters to your consumers or clients once a year. So if that is the case, then all the excitement that we had, cutting all those letters, saving that money in the name of reducing our carbon footprint, will no longer be possible. So that's a risk. So we now need to think about, okay, does the regulation say that we must send physical paper letter? So we'll now start going into the detail of regulatory requirements to understand the specifics of what the spirit and the letter of the regulation says. That's just one risk. So other risks could be there, depending on how these departments are organized, are set up. Some of our infrastructure. So if we have technology infrastructure on premise and we want to move them to cloud or to other places, is this secure enough that we can move them? Is there a risk that if we move them, the security in terms of customer data, is there a risk around the capacity of where we want to move them to, access everything that comes, the whole shebang that comes with having to move things, because there's been times that organizations moved IT infrastructure or did try to do things in a different way, and when they switched on the system, everything broke, and then it became a big issue. So we have to consider that again. So is it even feasible to reduce or stop some of these things? That's another risk that we can identify. So this, let's focus on another. You can think of risks and just put in the charts. And I encourage people to engage, to communicate, ask questions. What else? We've talked about risk. There could be the fact that some business processes might have to be decommissioned. We might have to stop using some business processes, and we might also have to start new business processes because of what we're trying to do. We have some third-party suppliers that we have. We might have to cut ties with them, and our contract, and are there risks that there are clauses in the contracts that mean that we have to be with them for a certain period of time, and because of this project we might want to cut that early. How much will that cost us, or what are the consequences of bringing that relationship ending it earlier? So risks could be anything. So anything that could go wrong. So what are the odds that XYZ could go wrong? So from the example that I've shared so far, you can just think of any risk in any of your projects or any of your initiatives, and then call those out and document them and start working towards managing them. Let me leave it there for today, and then I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye-bye.